Hey guys, it's Christina with Heartacre Homestead and the Geocache family, and I thought I would bring you on an evening tour of the garden. It is September 9th. I have not been very faithful in updating. Honestly, we were getting so cold in the evenings, I didn't think the garden was going to last much longer. But it's actually still doing quite well, and so I wanted to bring you out front. I've got a ton of tomatoes to harvest, but there's definitely changes in the air. It's definitely starting to cool down a lot. I'll take you in the backyard in a little bit. Hubby's out there cutting some branches down, and hopefully we can set up. I found a giant piece of cattle panel at Goodwill for $7, and I'm debating on if I want to stick it out front or in the back. And so we're just trying to do some cleanup, but I haven't updated in a while, so I thought I'd let you guys see before I come out here and start picking. But I have got tomatoes exploding everywhere. I have got peppers that have gotten huge. There's still so many just coming in. My lemon boys, absolutely the most favorite tomato by far this year. I don't know if these guys are cherry or salad. I was asking my mom. These seem huge to me to be cherry. So I think she's right in that these are salad tomatoes. But I have the golden ones, and then these guys that are red. So these ones over here stay orange. Then I've got yellow, which some of these guys have gotten very dark. They're just falling off. But these guys turn red. And so I have these three that are the red salad, whatever they are. And peppers are, I've got one down here that is coming out. You can see that one. And then there's one gypsy one there. This was rotting or getting sun scorched. And those little guys in the back that I was telling you guys about, but they stay small, but it's such a finicky tomato plant. I hope you guys can hear me over Jeremy cutting them down, but I may go ahead and just pull those guys and be done with it. Black cherry, maybe those guys need more shade. The seed starts, I don't know that they're going well. Yeah, there's just nothing coming up here, so I think these guys it's just getting too cold in the evenings, and so come on, Hopper. They're just drying out too much in the daytime and too cold in the evening. We started back to homeschool today, our first day back, and I started teaching 2 weeks ago at the co-op, and I have 69 slots or seats filled, so I got my hands full. And then we got sick the second week. We had a death in the family that kind of caught us off guard. And hello, neighbor cat. So it's just been kind of a whirlwind. So I think had I brought these in the house and started them on the mat under lights. Ooh, there's something in this one. What is that? All right, what is this? I got an acorn squash. Go figure. A little stinker. There's two of them. There's the second one coming up. All right, well, I don't think there's going to be enough time for him to do anything, but I'll take him in the house and I'll put him under a light. But no cauliflowers. A couple of them got blown away. What's in this one? These are cabbage. And part of it too, some of my seeds are old. And so I may have just had poor germination because they're old. Yeah, I'm just going to take these out back. I'm going to just dump the dirt. And I'm going to direct sow some radishes and some beets. And I'm going to call it good for this year, I think. I don't have the stamina to keep going right now with everything else that's on my plate. This one looks like it. What is this? Yellow cucumbers. I got 2 cucumbers there, but they're really dry. But if I get them watered good, they might be okay. Alright, so out of all of those stinking seed starts, an acorn squash. That was it. I think they just got, the lids kept blowing off, and so they kept drying out too much. But for September 9th, I cannot complain at how beautiful this did. I'm going to move the pineapple sage out back, and this is going to be tomatoes and peppers next year, except for I'm not planting anything in this corner so that the sage can take it. And then the corn already tasseled. It did not get as big as it should have. So I don't know if it's just excessive heat or whatnot, but it's already tasseled. So I don't even have great fall decorations with it, but it's cute. There's a big bee there. And a butterfly. Can you see her? Oh, there he is. So cool. Beautiful butterfly up there. Oh, I love butterflies. So mums are starting to come out. Look at those dark red ones. Light pink. I've got some orange. My squash out front here, I still didn't pull them, but they're dying on their own. They did not get strong enough to do anything. Some more pink mums coming out. Yeah, so it's just kind of where we're at. Kind of done with the gardening out here. I'm going to throw my garlic in, and the radishes and beets, like I said. I gathered up all the lavender and I put it in one pot. I moved the lemon balm in there. I gathered up the 3 bee balm plants and moved them in here. The rosemary in here. And this was another bee balm. So I guess I had to, because I had 3 bee balm plants, I had to do the 2 pots. So I got to look to see if they can make it through the winter. If not, I will bring them in the house. I don't know where the heck I'm going to put them, but figure something out. I think the lavender will be okay, but I'm going to move that out back. And that's pretty much going to be it. Besides kind of cleaning up in the backyard and fortifying ducks and chickens for the winter. I don't know if you saw the previous video, but we did get 2 baby hens. So they get to be inside with us probably through the winter. So that's going to be interesting, having these girls inside all winter. Naya has decided that she is going to try and agility train the yellow one that we named Deetra from Dark Crystal, because she follows the paintbrush and the fruit flies everywhere. So I told her, have at it. Hi, Wybie. What you doing, buddy? Huh? What you doing? What you doing? Hi, Bun Bun. Are you playing? Huh? You starting to growl at me, you little turkey. Adric lost Urso, our little golden hamster. He was the last one in the litter of hamsters that we had. He actually outlived his parents and every other sibling that he had. So we decided to go ahead and let Adric get a bunny. So we have a little white female. I'll do a video so you guys can meet her. I think it's a female. Wybie, he was supposed to be a female, but the marking in the ear was faint, and so we couldn't tell if it was a D for doe or a B for buck. but he growls at us, and he has a very musky scent, and so I'm pretty sure boy. Willow, the little female, I think female, is still pretty small, so I'm not quite sure with her yet, but she doesn't have the scent that he has, and she's, you know, smaller, and she's just got a sweeter temperament. So anyway, I'll do a video so you guys can meet her. But the boy is loving having his own bunny. Kind of funny that my son has the female, hopefully female. My daughter has the male. They kind of snickered that they had opposite gendering bunnies to what they were. So I think I'm going to pull these potted plants inside too. And then, I don't know if I showed you guys this one. Diplandenia, I think is what it's called. But it is totally blooming like crazy. It's just magnificent. I've got coleus in here. I don't know if you've ever seen coleus flower, but the coleus flowered. And it's doing great. So I just bought some trays so that I can move these guys inside and water them without getting water all over the counters and tables and stuff. And so I can move this one back inside now because it's starting to get pretty cold in the evening. It's starting to affect some of its leaves already, so I want to get her inside. But this is, she's made it for 1 full year. My mom had her last year and gave her to me in the fall. I had her in the house all through the fall and brought her out in the spring, replanted her, and she started flowering again, so I'm super, super happy about that. I am going to order some grow lights for the plants that are inside so that they can have some good light indoors. Our house is kind of dark inside, and so the plants don't do well. So anyway, grass is starting to burn and die, so I'm going to throw Revive down one more time and then seed it, move the rest of the pots out back, and I'm going to call it quits out here for this year, and then we'll tackle next year. So I'll take you guys out back and kind of give you an update back there. Hubby did go and cut all of the trees that were growing between the neighbor's house and our house, and so there's a lot of light back there again. And yeah, that's where we're at. So, all right, I will catch you guys up in the backyard here in a little bit. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you later. Bye.